I'm not in the my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them you a flash drive. Tell them ain't wasting no time. Put that pen to that pad like a scan truck. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the my hands.
Lot to work with this year.
What is Mike Wang most excited about with 2K22 gameplay?
Yeah, and that's, I think just what I alluded to is just the game feels way more balanced, and it makes more sense just in terms of how we're rewarding players if they are doing the right thing on the court. I know it sounds really general and really basic, but a lot of times in the past, sometimes you'd make the right play or do the right thing, but you weren't always rewarded for it. And if we're in 2K.
To 2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta Hawks are a team trying to rise, with Trae Young shooting from the logo and setting the table, and John Collins banging on people's heads. Collins said, "We're definitely going to have the best pick-and-roll chemistry in the league for years to come." See about that, guys, but they are very promising.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Magician is out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Drummond in at center. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Now Middleton, after the missed 3 from Trae Young, jacks up a 3. No good from Magician. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Pass to Hunter. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Here's Young. Great D that time from Magician. And no surprise to see Junior's name included in the Rising Stars game at All-Star Weekend. Greg, a young standout who has been nothing short of phenomenal.
Junior's just one of many great rookies and sophomores that'll be playing. It'll be a great chance for them all to kind of showcase their skill. The future of the NBA, guys, is looking good.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Middleton outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Misses off the right iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
It's Young on the wing. No good on the three. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. No good from Magician. Out left to the wing. Here's Hunter. And that one's on target from the wing.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strengths and rarely forcing anything.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
That free throw good from Magician. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young taking his time here. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good from Magician.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in the court.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His moves get Trey inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive D.
For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Allen's checked in for Andre Drummond. And so Young nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The pass to Allen. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo passes to Magician. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Clock is at 3. For 3, Middleton. It's rebounded by Towns. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Houston. Stolen away. Now the Bucks moving it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here is Young. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the high post. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. Shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw good, Drummond.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Hawks trail by 6, and Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Magician is out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Drummond in at the 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Celtics was outstanding. He had 30 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Magician passes to Giannis. Pass to Magician, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Inside, Magician. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Magician. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Hunter dishes to Young, and the shot goes in.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Giannis passes to Magician. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. And the Bucks lead by 6.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And that one, good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Drummond passes to Magician. Back to Drummond, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And really...
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. We're going to step away. Got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy has been getting it done as Magician.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Magician passes to Middleton. To the left wing. The 3. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Magician. Magician's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 6. Young finds Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Magician passes to Drummond. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
Hard not to bite on Drummond's pump fake. You have to get up quick to have any chance to contest his shot.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Young, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 10 points.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Giannis high post. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Milwaukee, Jared Allen's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. They get a hand on it to the left side wing. Now, here's Okongwu. He's covered closely. Here's Reddish. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Here's Young. He's got 13. Atlanta again missing. Here's Magician. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 6. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Atlanta again missing.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Outside Holiday. To the inside. And And the rejection by Town.
And his foot movement is what makes Town such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Magician. Atlanta making some changes. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Hunter. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Trae Young. And then for Milwaukee, Hughes is checked in. And Lee's subbed in for Drew Holiday. Both free throws good from Magician.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Nunn against Allen. Now, here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Here's Towns. The shot's good. Towns has got 9.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. For Milwaukee, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That's good from Magician. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Hawks trail by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Payne with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down low. Stolen by Allen. Now Lee. Here's Magician. Oh my goodness! Love it!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Hawks trail. Checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Payne. On the court for the Bucks. Robert Covington out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Magician. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And the basket is good. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Middleton looking it over. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Snatched away. Here's Magician. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
The pass to Collins. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bucks leading by 10. Magician passes to Drummond. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Nunn bounce pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. For the Hawks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Okongwu. And Trae Young subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Towns, no luck. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They get it again. Drummond lays it up and banks it in. Drummond's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
That's what 7 feet 280 will do for you. Takes the hit and keeps right on going.
Young, right side. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 16. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magician.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Collins. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now, because of the way everything is going, is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It's Young on the wing. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
And so Young nails them both. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Magician.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Pass to Freeman for the 3. No good that time. From deep three-point range, that shot off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Can you tell us a little bit more about seasons?
Yeah, so seasons is going to be, we've had it in the past with my team. And the goal that Eric Benish wanted this year was to really extend the seasons across the entire game. So I'll speak to gameplay because that's my area. What we're doing with seasons is we're going to try and release content throughout the entire year. So.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got Miles Bridges. Monte Graham is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Hayward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Magician is out there with Holiday, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. This is the time of year when teams can start to lose their focus just a little bit. How tough is it, do you think, to stay motivated at this stage of a long season?
Well, teams who have big aspirations, Kevin, aren't suffering through any of this. The other teams that are trying to be acutely aware of the potential of their team are watching their players very intently as to whether their focus can be maintained during the next 2 to 3 weeks of this season.
Now here's Hayward. Passes it to Harris. Defended by Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayward. Good D by Drummond. Here's Magician. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Bring him against Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Bridges for 3. That shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Here is Hayward after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Here's Harris. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here is Harris. He kicks to Graham. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the seemingly unending difficulties Giannis presents to a defensive game plan. And that Coach pointed out was, you're going to have to be very early with fouls. He said Giannis can create so much contact and get you in foul trouble early and hurt your team down the road. So try to keep their arms straight up while contesting shots. Guys?
Thank you, David. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Washington passes to Richards. Brown dishes to Graham. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Daniels is checked in for Bridges. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Taken away by Holiday. Over to the left wing. Magician. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And another basket for Milwaukee.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Hornets trail by 16. To the middle. Here's Washington. In then Washington with the dunk.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Allen's checked in for Andre Drummond. Jackson comes in for Chris Middleton. And Lee's subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Magician, and he throws it down hard with one hand. And Greg, you see it after every game. Junior going out of his way to keep a good relationship with his fans.
And that's what you love to see from rising stars like Junior. They know at the end of the day, it's about the fans. Great job by him to make it a priority.
And Justin Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Magician. Platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Some changes for Charlotte. Hayward from outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
On the court for the Hornets, you've got Harris. Miles Bridges is out there with Hayward. Then there's Devontae Graham. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Hawks was all business. He dropped in 29 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He did a little bit of everything for them. It just seemed like he was everywhere on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Now here's Graham. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Portland.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
Outside Holiday. Bridges against Antetokounmpo. but they recover it. Drummond passes to Antetokounmpo. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Graham. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Graham. Just 5 to shoot. He can't hit that time.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Now Graham. Harris up top. Defended by Drummond. Out to the right wing. Here's Graham. Sweet little floater. Graham's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now here's Graham. Not a lot of room. Pulls from the top of the key, and Charlotte again with the bucket. Middleton the pass to Magician. Outside Holiday, 18 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. And so it's Milwaukee holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Magician.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Magician is out there with Holiday, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Charlotte shooting around 41% on the night.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lee's checked in, and he's good on the 3-ball.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
Now here's Drummond. He's got 6. Makes it off the glass. Drummond's got 8 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Here's Graham. After the made shot from Magician, Charlotte calls timeout. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era.
And junior accepting an invitation to the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend this year. Greg, he has shot the ball well all season long, and he should be a fan favorite.
Junior can be lights out if he gets locked in. Now, I think for this competition, it'll come down to how he starts. If he gets going early, he might carry that momentum to a win.
Jackson against Martin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Eyes yet again. Allen's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Richards passes to Brown.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Charlotte's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Kicks it to McDaniels. Washington inside. Guarded by Jackson. And it's Washington missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Washington. Over Allen. Excellent D there from Allen. 1 second left. And no good. And so it's Milwaukee. Up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Levens is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. Martin finds Levens. And here's Martin. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Out to the wing. Here's Connaughton. To the paint. Here's Magician. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
It's Martin on the wing. Hughes covering and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hornets now. Clock at 4. That's a 2 from Martin. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's the break. Here's Magician. A pull-up. A second chance effort. And that one's good from Connaughton.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Martin, the rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Magician passes to Drummond. Stolen by Martin. Floats one. Got a hand on it. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Magician, covered by Martin. The pass to Magician. There's the double team with Martin. On the clock. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Levens. No good from outside. And the Bucks, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here are the Hornets now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Martin. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Outside Martin. Back to Martin. Inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Martin.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
To the middle. And Drummond throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
There's the dish to Martin. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Magician. Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Lets it go with a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Magician's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Magician.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Hughes. Here's Magician, covered by Martin. Pass to Drummond. Here's Connaughton, a 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Martin. Now the pass to Martin. Passes it to Bridges. Carries it from 3-point range.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Here's Magician. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.